Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga with Janie Rose. Let's begin seated down the center of the mat with the left shin in front of right, hands on your knees. Start with a long spine and exhale, round through the back, chin to chest. Inhale, press your chest forward, lift your chin. Exhale, round out to a seated cat pose. And inhale through seated cow. Take 2 more each way, moving with your breath. Coming back through center, release your chin towards your chest, rolling your left ear to left shoulder. Roll your chin back towards your chest and the other way, right ear, right shoulder. Let's do that a few more times in each direction, pausing where you might need a deeper stretch. Rolling the chin through center and take your head high. Reach your arms wide, inhaling hands to touch overhead. Exhale the left hand to the earth. Keep the right arm by the right ear for a right side body stretch. Inhale, press up through center, hands touch overhead, long spine. Exhale, twist to your left, with the left hand behind, right hand to left thigh. On your next exhale, come through center. With a long spine, hinge from the hips forward over the shins, feeling a nice stretch through your left hip. Option to reach forward and sink a little deeper. Walk yourself over your left foot and extend through your left arm. Inhale, walk yourself through center and back up to seated. Cross your legs the other way with right shin in front of left. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, right hand to the earth, left arm by left ear for a left side body stretch. Inhale, guide yourself through center, arms high to the sky. Exhale, twist to your right, with your right hand behind, left hand to right thigh. Inhaling to lengthen your spine, exhaling to twist a little deeper. Exhale through center, and with a long spine, hinge forward from the hips, reaching the arms out in front of you, perhaps forearms to the earth. Walk yourself over your right foot, extending through your right arm. Walk yourself back through center and inhale, rise to seated. From here, we make our way onto all fours, setting up for another pass of cat and cow. On an inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, round through your back, hang the head. Inhale, belly stretch. Exhale, back stretch. Do that one more time each way, moving with your breath. Inhale through center and point your fingers to the outer edges of your mat and gently shift the weight from side to side, opening up the wrists. Turn your hands to face forward again, shoulder distance. Tuck your toes, send your hips up and back through downward facing dog. Let's take some movement, bending one knee at a time. Walk your feet in halfway to the top. Half lift, rise on an inhale. Exhale, bow over legs. Bend one knee at a time. Send your shoulders over your wrists, rise to your tiptoes, and walk your feet through between your hands. Heel toe the feet hip distance. Inhale through a half lift. Exhale, fold over legs. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, gently bow down. Inhale through half lift, and this time, step your left foot back, sending your right leg high to a three-legged dog. Bend into your top knee. Exhale, send your right knee over to your right elbow, and step the right foot outside of the right hand, lowering the back knee. Hands under shoulders, open your chest forward, breathing into your hips. Shift back to a half splits, flexing through your right toes. Lengthen your spine. Bending back into your front knee, tuck your back toes and step your left foot outside of your left hand, coming through a yogi squat. Option hands to the earth or hands to heart. Sit tall. Planting your hands, straighten your legs, heel toe your feet hip distance. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, steps the right foot back, sending the left leg high to a three-legged dog. Bend into your left knee. On an exhale, send your left knee to your left elbow, gently stepping the left foot outside of the left hand. Point the left toes out slightly and lower your back knee. Walk your hands under your shoulders. Let your hips melt down as you open your chest forward. Shifting back through half splits, flexing through the left toes, reaching the crown of the head forward. Roll through your lunge, tuck your back toes, step your right foot outside of your right hand, but stay standing this time. Straighten your legs, point your toes forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Reach hands to elbows in ragdoll. Hands under shoulders, press to a half lift inhale. Send your left hand to your right foot and your right hand high to a twist. Option to reach the top hand back for a bind. Exhale through center, hands under shoulders, half lift, twisting the other way, right hand to left foot, left hand high, or reach through for a bind. Exhale, release the bind, plant the hands under shoulders. Inhale through a half lift. Heel toe your feet together. Exhale, lunge your right foot all the way back and lower your right knee. On your inhale, rise up, reaching your arms to the sky. Exhale, plant the hands through a plank pose and hold. Exhale, lower everything down to the ground. Send your hands wide, fingertips to the earth. Inhaling through cobra pose. Lift your chest. Exhale, head down. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, lower down. Last time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, head down. Pressing back to your knees, tucking your toes, hips to heels for child's pose with a foot stretch. Option to sway side to side through the hips. Inhale through tabletop, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lunges the right foot between your hands, lower your back knee, untuck the toes. Reach your arms to the sky, lift your heart. Exhale, plant your hands and step your back foot through to the top of your mat. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your right foot down the mat, coming through Skandasana. Pivot your left toes to face the right corner. Hands can come to the earth, heart center, or open your arms wide, flexing through your back foot. Exhale, release your hands to the top of your mat, pivot on your feet. From a lunge, step back to plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Fingertips wide by your side. Inhale through cobra pose. Lift your heart. Go as far as you can and exhale the head down. Press back to your knees. Tuck your toes through downward facing dog pose. Inhale lunges the right foot through, setting up for Skandasana on the other side. Sink your hips towards your heel. Flex through your back toes and take any variation with the arms that suits you here. Breathe into your hips. Release your hands down, tuck your back toes, and step through to the top of your mat through a half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Reach up, look up. Exhale, hands by your sides. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, float or step back through Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feel as though you're pulling your mat apart with hands and feet. Inhale through toes, bend into your knees. Walk, lunge, or hop to the top through a half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach up, look up. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. Inhale through half lift. Exhale, float or step back through Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, and breathe. Inhale through toes, bend into your knees. Walk, lunge, or hop to the top through a half lift. Exhale, fold over legs. Inhale, rise, reach up, look up. Exhale through standing. Utkatasana chair pose. Bend your knees, inhale the arms high, and hold. Tuck the lower rib cage and draw the belly button back. Exhale, fold over straight legs. Plant your hands. Inhale through a half lift. Exhale, float or step through Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale through downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, draw your right knee in towards your nose. Hold it. Then step your right foot through, setting up for Warrior Two. Pivot the back heel down and inhale the arms wide. Gaze over the front fingers. Inhale through Peaceful Triangle. Press the front leg straight. Left hand to left thigh, right arm by right ear. Exhale through Warrior Two, then side extended with forearm to thigh, left arm by left ear. Lift your right heel off the earth and look upward. Release your front heel. Peaceful Triangle just for an inhale. Exhale through triangle pose. Heel toe the back foot in and reach right peace fingers to right big toe. Look up to your top thumb. Pyramid pose. Hands frame your front foot. Pivot to the ball of the back foot and with a long spine, fold over your right thigh. Inhale through a half lift. Send your right leg high to the sky. Exhale through Chaturanga Dandasana, right toes high. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Other side. Left leg high, inhale. Exhale, draw your knee towards your nose and hold it in your plank pose. Then step your left foot through between your hands, setting up for Warrior Two. Inhale, rise. Peaceful triangle, inhale the front leg straight and take it back for a side body stretch. Exhale through warrior two and side extended, forearm to thigh, right arm by right ear. Lift your front heel. Inhale, press up strong through peaceful triangle. Exhale through triangle, arms wide, heel toe or hop the back foot in. Reach peace fingers to big toe and look up to your top hand. Exhale your top hand down through pyramid pose. Pivot to the ball of your back foot, lengthen your spine, and fold over your left thigh. Inhale through half lift lengthen, sending left leg high to a three-legged dog. Flowing through chaturanga, exhale, left toes high. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. In down dog, take your feet to touch and inhale your right leg straight up and back. Keep your right hip dropping to match left, using your hamstring to lift the heel. Exhale, draws your right knee to nose in plank pose, stepping your right foot through to the inside of your right thumb, setting up for a high lunge. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Bend your arms into cactus arms, and exhale, open your chest to the sky. Inhale, come through center, arms high. Exhale, warrior two. Peaceful triangle, inhale, just for a breath. Exhale, bend back into warrior two through humble warrior, left arm over right, eagle arms. Exhale, fold. Take your chest to the inside of your right thigh and hug your knee in towards your shoulder. Inhale through half lift, release your arms, coming to runner's lunge, then setting up for standing splits, lifting your left leg straight up and back. Half moon, right hand stays under right shoulder, left arm reaches high to the sky. Flex through your top foot. Exhale your top hand down through standing splits. Bend into your left knee, your top knee, and guide it into your right knee. Bend into your standing leg for chair pose only on the right foot. Reach up to the sky. Stand tall with your left knee high, hands to left knee. Inhale, sweep your left arm up and back to a twist. Tree pose. Come back to center and guide the left foot into your right thigh. Option, reach your arms by your ears. Guide your left knee through center, but keep your foot off the ground, coming through airplane pose. Extend your left leg back behind you, square your hips with the earth, bring your torso down. Then plant your hands, step back to a plank pose, and lower chaturanga. Inhale through upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Guide your feet to touch at the back of your mat and inhale your left leg straight up and back. Level your hips with the mat. Exhale the left knee in towards your nose, rounding out in your plank pose. Then step the left foot to the inside of your left thumb. Rise up to a high lunge. Cactus the arms and exhale through a back bend. Open your chest. Inhale through center, arms high. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale through peaceful triangle. Exhale back to warrior two through humble warrior. Right arm over left. Open your chest and exhale, bow to the inside of your thigh. Relax the neck. Inhale through a half lift, release your hands to either side of the front foot, runner's lunge through standing splits. Walk the hands under shoulders and lift your right leg. Flex your right foot. From here, half moon, left hand under shoulder, right arm high. Option to look up. Exhale through standing splits, level your hips, bend into your right knee and guide your right knee into your left knee. Bend into your left knee, chair pose, balancing only on the left foot. Come through standing with your right knee up, hands to your right knee. On your next inhale, sweep your right arm up and back to a twist. Look back. Exhale through center, tree pose. Right foot into left thigh. Hands to heart center or reach your arms to the sky. Right knee through center, hands to heart. Airplane pose. Extend your right leg back, torso parallel with the earth, arms reach back. Pause, then plant your hands. Step back to a plank and lower chaturanga. Inhale through upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Coming through an arm balance. Inhale your right leg high. Bend through your right knee. Roll through plank and drive your right knee to your right upper arm. Shift the weight forward so the back leg can lift. Keep the head floating. Pause for a moment. Then step back to chaturanga. Inhale upward facing dog. Exhale downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Bend into your left knee. Roll through plank and drive your left knee to your left upper arm. Bend the elbows, shift the weight forward so the back leg can lift. Pause. And when you're ready, send it back to chaturanga, inhaling upward facing dog, exhaling downward facing dog. Inhale, roll through plank, guiding left knee to left elbow. Then sweep your left foot behind your right hand, lowering down to pigeon. Making sure that the right leg is straight back behind you. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold over your left shin. And let's take this opportunity to connect with breath, slowing our heart rates with long, deep breath. On your next inhale, press up and step back to downward facing dog, setting up for pigeon on the right side. Roll through plank, guide your right knee to your right elbow, sweep your right foot behind your left hand. Ensure that your left leg is straight back behind you and your hips are level with the top edge of your mat. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, bow over your right shin. On your next inhale, rise through seated and turn to face the long edge of your mat with your right heel in towards your hips and your left leg extended out by your side. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, reaches left hand to left toes. Right arm extends by the right ear. Option to reach right hand for your left foot, breathing into your right side body. Use your core to rise up through seated, and with a long spine, fold over your right shin. Extend your arms forward and breathe into your left inner thigh. Inhale through seated and switch out the legs, extending through your right leg, guiding your left heel in towards your hips. Sit tall and inhale, take your hands to touch overhead. Exhale your right hand to right toes, left arm extended by left ear. Option for reaching left hand to right toes to deepen the stretch. Breathe into your left side body. Use your core to come up through seated. With a long spine, fold over your left shin. Breathe into your right inner thigh. Inhale, press up through seated, and turn to face the top of your mat. Bend into your knees and bring your toes to the ground, hands to your thighs. We're setting up for boat pose Navasana. Option to keep the toes down if that feels better for your back. Otherwise, lift the feet in line with the knees and extend the arms in line with the shoulders. Option to straighten the legs if that's in your practice. Exhale, cross right leg over left, setting up for half Lord of the Fishes pose. Left hand to your right thigh, right hand behind. Breathe into this twist. Exhale, unwind, and take a gentle counter twist. Come through center, boat pose, second set. Take the variation that suits you best and gaze towards your toes. Roll your shoulders away from your ears and lift your heart. Exhale crosses the left leg over the right leg. Half Lord of the Fishes, twisting to your left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, look back. Exhale to unwind and take a gentle counter stretch. Come back through center and perhaps lay down in Shavasana or take a cross-legged position with me, half lotus or full, optional here. We're just going to spend the next minute, last minute of practice, recentering, calming the mind and body. If you're seated, hands can come to knees. And wherever you are, just soften through your face and jaw. Relax your shoulders. Soften your heart center and relax your tummy. Let the weight of the body come down towards the ground as you soften through legs, ankles, and toes. Let the body breathe naturally. Soften your gaze or close the eyes fully. You can begin to deepen your breath, inhaling to fill the belly and chest with air, and exhale out the mouth. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach your arms up and overhead, exhaling hands through heart. Thank you for joining me in practice today. We will see you in the next one. Namaste.